Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Canopy Ranch. This weekend it's gonna be cold. I got the weather pulled up here. It says it's 9 degrees right now. It's supposed to be 13 for a high today, -9 tonight, 8 degrees for a high tomorrow, -8 tomorrow night, and then on Monday we have a high of 0 degrees and a low of -10. Then after that it's back up to 30 degrees during the day. So it's gonna be really cold for the next 3 days. So I need to get some hay put in for my pigs here and get them bedded down. So once Dad gets done feeding, I'm gonna get in the bobcat, get some hay down here and get it thrown in for these pigs so they got some stuff to bed into, because it's going to be very, very cold for them at nights, even during the day. So we had a pretty warm week this week, and it melted a lot of snow, but it left a lot of ice. Like the whole yard is just straight ice, and yeah, I haven't fallen yet, but man, I slip like every other step. It's slick around here. Not too fun. Got some pretty good news this morning. My sow is starting to put pretty good weight on that back foot. See that one there? She's kind of favoring it. But when she walks, see? See how she's putting weight on that to walk around, and when she's just standing there, she's just on 3 foot. She's just on 3 feet. But when she walks, she actually uses that leg again. So that's really good news. That means that she's definitely healing up, and whatever happened to her is, you know, it's healing, and she's starting to put weight on that leg again, which is really good, which means she's eventually going to be able to walk on it again. And I figured it would. You know, no matter what, she's probably going to walk on it again, but I didn't know how long it was going to take for it to heal up. But it really hasn't. It's probably been a month, and she's starting to feel better now, so that's really good. And she eats good and drinks good and gets up on her own, so I'm pretty pleased with how she's doing. So these steer calves in this south pen here, Dad called the guy. Well, he went in and weighed them, and got a weight on these calves. A local farmer's got a scale, so we was able to weigh an empty trailer and a full trailer, and Dad got a weight on them. He called the guy that is going to buy them, or that, and he wants them like the beginning of February, you know, like no later than February 1st. So we got like a week or 10 days, and then these calves are going to be gone, these steer calves. And then we're also going to sell a couple heifers to make a full pot load, so it's worth the trip. The buyer requested that, so, which is selling the heifers deal. It's not what we usually do, but they're worth a lot right now, so getting them gone, I don't have any hard feelings. And then getting these steer calves out of here so we don't have to worry about feeding them no more is going to be a pretty good feeling too. that water tank is pretty much full, so I'm gonna wait like a half hour or so until some of these guys go up and start drinking. Then I can come down here and get that tank running for the day once they get it kind of drank down a little bit. Well, there we go. Got these guys all bedded down. Pretty soon here, I think that pig over there, that barrel, I think we're actually going to butcher and process him next weekend. It's gonna be a little warmer to do that, and then I'll be able to take this boar and put him over in that pen, get him out of here, because I'm pretty sure he's already done his job on her. And if everything goes right, if he's not a dud, she should be bred. So she's grown a lot. And I don't know nothing about pigs, so I don't know I don't know how soon they start getting bigger, but I've seen pregnant pigs and they're huge, so I don't know. We'll find out. Guys, my knowledge on farrowing out pigs is like 0. So this is going to be an all new experience for me. And if any of you guys have any advice, wouldn't mind a little advice. So Dad ran a bale down to the cows, and I'm gonna start getting waters going for these calves here. We got one that's out. Dang it. Okay. Change of plans. Got him, man. Now we can go start checking waters, getting them running for the day. Oh. What are the odds of that? Oh, dang it. Huh. Stuck in there. Oh, there we go, got it. If you guys didn't quite see what happened there, I was hitting the ice, and I got a hole started just the perfect size of this. And then I, for some reason, dropped it, and it just went straight down in that hole. Just barely part of it still sticking up, but I was able to grab it and get it out at least. My little ice breaking pole. So this buck, I'm hoping to get him returned next weekend as well. So then everybody won't have a buck in with my sheep no more, and I won't have a boar in with my pigs. So hopefully everything's bred and good to go. Well, good morning. Today is going to be very, very, very cold. We got a high of -2 for the day, and the wind is supposed to blow 40 miles an hour, and we got like a extreme cold weather advisory for today, saying that, yeah, obviously the high is -2, wind's supposed to blow 40 miles an hour, so we're going to have wind chills as low as 45 below zero, so that's cool. So yeah, it's cold. The furnace in my house wasn't even keeping up this morning. I woke up, I've got it set at like 69. Woke up this morning, it was like 65 in there. So had to get the wood stove going, and yeah, it's cold. This is crazy. Not fun. I took the pitchfork, I just kind of ruffled up the hay for both pens here so that they both got some new stuff to bury into and get warm. Those two have each other to cuddle with and stay warm. This one doesn't, but she's been doing pretty good. So got that good. I got to put the camera back in a warm place because it's not doing very well. It is so terribly cold out here. So my diesel pickup, I got it put back together, but it's still leaking antifreeze and transmission fluid from somewhere. So it's in the shop, can't drive it. The Ranger does not like cold weather, and the heater don't work good in it, like I told you earlier, and it don't like starting in anything below zero, which I don't blame it. I don't like starting either. So I'm driving the fiance's old Ford Fusion, so I just feel like a true rancher, you know, in a 2010 Ford Fusion, driving around feeding stuff in the negative cold. But hey, it's got one heck of a heater. It works good. But she's a ranch rig. She's obviously, you know, the door handle don't work on the inside, so you gotta roll down the window, use one on the outside. It's got a warped rotor. She's good to go. So we're gonna wait until a little later when it kind of warms up to start any waters, because it's so cold right now in the wind. These calves aren't gonna want to do nothing but eat and try to stay behind the windbreaks. So that's why we rolled that bale out behind that windbreak there for these calves. Dad's gonna go roll out another bale for the calves in the north pen. And then he's gonna take that core of that bale, take it down to the sheep so that they've got some hay to eat. Oh yeah, we're just trying to get things fed this morning and try to get them in places where they can stay warm. You know, roll out bales behind windbreaks so that it entices them to go eat that hay that we rolled out and lay in it behind the windbreaks so they're out of the wind. And then keeping them fed as well, getting ground hay fed so that they can get up there and eat. Because I know I mentioned this before, I'll say it again, cow's body's at its warmest when it's digesting food. So the more that them calves will eat when it's super cold like this, the warmer their body's gonna be. So we push them to make sure everything is up eating. You know, if there's something sitting, laying down in the back or standing back there, acting not interested, we'll get out there, push them up to the feed bunks or push them up to some hay we rolled out. Make sure they get something to eat so that they can start digesting that and getting a little bit warmer. Yeah, so I'll be like every other Midwesterner right now, and I'm gonna tell you, it would definitely not be as bad without the wind. So we're actually probably not gonna feed much ground hay today, just because the wind is out of the northwest, and our bunks face, when the calves eat, they face straight west, so that wind would be blowing the ground hay right into their faces. So yesterday afternoon, Dad come out and fed some ground hay, so that they've still got a decent amount in the bunks here. So that'll get them by for a while, and then we're gonna roll out extra bales for them because that don't blow around quite as bad as the ground hay does. So believe it or not, tomorrow is actually supposed to be like 30 degrees for a high. It's supposed to be like 27 degrees by 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Right now in this moment, I have a really hard time believing that. Well, it's the next weekend now, and we've kind of got some warm weather going on. Yesterday was like 25 and sunny all day, melted some stuff, and now today I think it's supposed to be 30 degrees. It's supposed to be a little windy today, but partly cloudy. So it's gonna be a pretty nice day, and we got some pretty nice days coming for a while now. So we survived that cold snap. I didn't have any major problems or nothing. It actually went pretty good, other than it was just really cold and the roads weren't too good. But I think with that, that's just about gonna do it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the like button. Those help us out a lot. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.